Hey everybody, I'm Ryan McCaffrey, joined by IGN's Mitch Dyer.
Hello.
And Mitch,
Yes,
now
sir.
that we're out of E3, we've seen the Xbox One,
Yeah.
we've seen its games,
Yeah.
and we've come back only to find that there are a lot of myths, a lot of strange stories and urban legends going around about the Xbox
Yes.
One. What it can do, what it can't do, how it's developed. So we thought we'd take a few minutes here and clear up some of these for you.
Yes.
Mitch, I want to start with myth number one. The Xbox One will only work in 21 states, United States, at launch.
That is ridiculous. Don't read the internet. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. The Xbox One will work in 21 countries.
Countries.
Lots of countries excluded there, obviously. 21 is not a lot,
Yeah.
but Microsoft can only manufacture so many of these things to ship at launch.
Yeah, the 21 states thing was a very clever satire, a very
Yes.
well put together hoax. They sold it very well, and a lot of people bought into it, but it is absolutely not true.
Myth number two. Microsoft are a bunch of dastardly lying idiots who used Windows 7 PCs to show Xbox One games.
True, part of that. The part of that is true.
Yes.
So yes, they are not a bunch of lying evil guys, but they did show a lot of their games on high-end PCs. So did Sony.
Yep.
And so did Microsoft and Sony last generation with the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
The original Xbox 360 development kits were Macintosh G5s. This happens all the time. All games they start life as on high-end PCs, and they get funneled down as optimization occurs down into their final console form. And then, a subset of this, Mitch, was, well, they were not only using PCs, but PCs with these crazy $1,000 video
Yep.
cards. And that, Mitch, is because
Optimization, man.
optimization, the games aren't ready yet. In order to present it and have it show representative of final quality, like with Forza Motorsport 5, and show the 60 frames per second, you gotta throw some extra horsepower at it. It will optimize, it will be ready to go. What you saw at E3 will be what you see at launch. Which brings us to myth number three, Mitch.
Yes, sir.
For this always connected console, if you are a dummy and do bad things on Xbox Live, you'll get banned, and if you get banned, you cannot do anything. You're locked out of everything.
False. You can play You cannot play multiplayer.
Correct.
You're banned.
Just
from
like
playing
now.
multiplayer.
Just
Yeah.
like now.
We kick you off the internet so you can't hang out with us. Be nice to people and you can play with them.
Yeah.
That's it. Myth number, what are we at?
Four.
Four. Xbox Live Gold is a requirement with Xbox One, I hear.
Not true.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Not true.
Right.
They're trying to make it a requirement, but it is technically not. You can still play all your games as long as you are able to have an internet connection and do the dumb every 24-hour check-in. But Gold is only required for the Gold level services, such as, of course, online multiplayer.
Yes, sir.
Myth number five.
Yes.
Kinect will record everything you do and send it to the NSA.
No, of course not. That's dumb. They're not. The Kinect is always listening, but it's not always on. It's not watching you. It's not sending it to anybody. Nobody cares what you're doing in your living room, especially the government.
And you can turn all of that always listening stuff off so that it only turns on via a hard touch of the power button on the front, and you can have Kinect not listen for anything ever.
Myth number six. My internet goes out for more than 24 hours and I can't check in. I'm screwed. I can't do anything on my Xbox One.
Yes and no. You are screwed if you can't check in once every 24 hours. However, you can tether your phone and just use your phone connection
I did not know this.
to check in that way. Yes.
That's good.
Number seven. Two more to go, Mitch.
Yes.
Myth number seven. Since Xbox One games are required to be installed to the hard drive, and they're all huge Blu-ray games now, you're going to have to wait to play your games.
False. You put a disc in a drive, you can just play that disc.
As it installs.
Yeah, it's just installing in the background while you're enjoying your game. So when you want to install Halo, you just boot it up, it'll install, you can start playing the campaign.
Better yet, every game is day one digital download, so just hit it up at midnight, download it overnight while you sleep, and then it's totally ready to go for you by morning.
Myth number 8 is my favorite myth. You can only have... Hi, Greg.
I need my wallet.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Greg.
Thanks for joining us.
Greg Miller, everybody.
You can only share your Xbox Live account with 10 family members. They must be in your family.
Wrong.
Why? Why would that be a thing?
We have clarified this. Microsoft doesn't care. They're not going to do background checks or check for birth certificates or blood tests or anything. Any 10 people on your friends list. So me and you, Mitch, will have our game library shared because we're friends and we like each other a lot. And sometimes. So yeah, any 10 friends, but only one person can be playing the game on a console at a time.
Right, and if I'm playing Forza and you don't have Forza and you want to play Forza, you can jump into my library. You say, I want to play Forza. It'll ping me and say, hey, Ryan wants to play this game. Do you want to let him? And it'll just let me say yes and jump out and throw you in.
Thanks, Mitch.
We're best friends.
Hopefully that clarifies a lot of these horrible urban legends and myths for you in the case of the Xbox One.
It's not so bad after all.
No, it turns out it's not, and it turns out there's a really great lineup of games too. We're going to have, obviously, we are headquarters for all things Xbox One in the coming days, weeks, months, and, well, next 10 years or so, I'd say, during the life cycle of this console. So,
if you're not sick of us yet.
For Mitch Dyer, I'm Ryan McCaffrey. For all things Xbox One, you're already in the right place. Mitch, where's that?
IGN.